Angelo here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back, viewers of my stream. So, that was the ending, and this is my immediate thoughts on The Witcher 2. There are a lot of things to think about, a lot of different, what can I say? There's a whole lot of different options and things that happened during this, but I will have to say, this new engine they built, CD Projekt Red, is great. Of course, things I can talk about immediately for The Witcher 2 is the story and world building is amazing. Choices matter. You know, honestly, I believe there's multiple endings. I chose, man, that guy got destroyed. But there's a bunch of different things that you could have chosen. I try to keep in the same line with, yes, yeah, I could have gone with Roach right there, but instead I chose to go with, damn, who's he killing? He's killing somebody. But I went with the Scoia'tael, same with the people I went with in Witcher 1 for continuity, for my own canon. Obviously, the voice acting and everything is great. Let's see here. I will admit, in their own engine, since it's not like a reuse of like Unreal or whatever, the cutscenes are perfect. I had zero, well, I won't say exactly zero. I had, but that was more NVIDIA's GeForce experience. Like there was a new update that happened and it caused this to crash all the time. But after that, you know, that one time, I didn't have any other crashes. Everything was good. No real bugs. Sometimes there were some characters popping in and out, but overall it was great. Let's see here. The thing I gotta say is, like, in part 1, I read a lot of books, but in here, I don't know if books were really needed. Another thing that I definitely have to say is the fist fights are a little better in this. Fist fights are awesome. I love the fist fights. Fist fights were sick. They're like QTE, WASD, WASD, right? WASD, and you just do that and you get Superman punches, kicking them when they're down, soccer kicks, all that good stuff. Arm wrestling was cool. I didn't understand how to do it at first, but that was pretty cool. Dice, the dice poker sucks. Like some guys are cheating. They were getting 5 of the same, you know, 5 of a kind all the time. It's like, screw you. Don't believe it. That thing sucks. I will admit, in this, oh, okay, it's still continuing. But I was to say, there's like Lord of the Ring Easter eggs, which I thought were great. That was funny. Aside from that, I am very happy. The combat is a lot better than it was. You can also switch from hard to normal to easy if you want, either which way. And, you know, I'm here trying to enjoy because I was having way too much of a struggle bus time on the first game, being on hard and not being able to switch back to, like, normal. And then just, it's just such bullshit in that. But I got past it. It was cool. Let's see here. The number one thing I'm happy about, my favorite combo, air to instant kill, is still there. I love it. And that, you know, if you've never played this, at least playing through it one time, even on normal, I mean, on hard, it's probably pretty hard, without a doubt. You know, I stuck with normal and easy at times just so I can kind of get through and enjoy it, because I still got to play part 3. Part 3, I'll be working on that soon enough, without a doubt. But let me kind of try and rattle off some of the things I didn't like about this one. Again, inventory. Inventory was a big problem in the first game. I already talked about that, where you can only have one of each weapon, and it just was clunky. I didn't like it. You didn't know what you had. In this one, it's very different. It's its own thing, but it's based on weight. And so far, I only found 2 items that allowed me to increase my carrying capacity. And then, like, finding people to sell stuff, and then, like, man, the scale is all off. If I sell something like a sword for 30 gold or 7 gold, they charge me anywhere from like 300 to 500 to 1,000 for what I just sold them. It's like, man, this is some real life stuff. This is some like GameStop. Here's some GameStop, you know, things hitting you. And it's like, no wonder why GameStop was in trouble for a long time. I don't know if it went back. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, now I'm just glad you can carry more than one weapon. I can stockpile, but then the weight always just hurt me. I hate, I'm a pack rat, man. I pick up everything. Like there was a quest in the last part when I was playing to create like the best sword. You know, I had to create the best armor in the part 1, and I created one of the best swords in this one. And it's like, you got to find me all these rare items. And because I'm a pack rat, I already had everything. So I just talked to him again. It's like, oh yeah, here, just craft it for me. I'm like, okay, cool. Other things is like, I didn't understand what everything was. So I didn't know how to use daggers. I didn't know how to use bombs. I didn't know how to meditate. So like instruction manuals, if you're playing this on Steam like I am, there are instruction manuals, and like you can't look at it in game. You have to look at it on the pre-launcher, and then you can do it that way. It's something different, but yeah, there it is. Okay. I already talked about difficulty. Just enjoying the game. I think playing it on normal or easy if you just want to enjoy, because like this is one of the few games, again, everything's voice acted if you want. And then some of the stories, there's a great story in there where a guy's talking about how a guy's trying to dodge the draft. I'll put it in here, but like a guy's trying to dodge the draft, and then they tell this story. Great story. Great story. I'll let you enjoy it. You know, I'll put that story at the end of the video, and then yeah, that was an amazing story. It made me laugh. There's just so many things. But yeah, the weight management, I hated that. Although at least you could still move, you'll just be walking the whole time. And as we all know, walking sucks. Everybody wants to run everywhere. Gotta go fast. Sonic that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so other things like that. And then I thought you couldn't see how things were due to weight, but eventually you can. So I just didn't understand it. So again, you know, UI, some UI fixes. I hope they fix all this in Witcher 3, because obviously Witcher 3 got like a bazillion awards and everything. But yeah, the number one, the last thing I definitely have to say that I wasn't a big fan of was at the very end of each chapter, you don't exactly know. And as usual, if I were to check right now, I'm pretty sure I would go through and you would see I skipped and I missed a lot of things, because I'm not exactly sure when the end time is. A lot of times I'll just walk into an area and be like, oh yeah, let's finish this mission. Oh shit, this is the main mission. In Witcher 1, it actually had one that said story mission, and the other one said side mission. So a lot of times if I wanted to finish side missions, I would be able to finish side mission before finishing the story mission. And this one, they're all just lumped together. So I have no idea which one I continue doing, which one I'll actually finish and end the game, or which one will actually, you know, not. Oh, knock something over. It's all good. But aside from that, that's the number one thing that I had for the quests. And the last thing I definitely wasn't a big fan of was sneaking. There's only like 2 or 3 times in the game you have to sneak. It didn't work. And then there's one time where you're supposed to just stay behind boxes, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if it's like Metal Gear Solid where you can see like, you know, little sight zones of when guys can see you. But I'm just kind of wandering around like a jackass, and I get seen, and I'm like, oh, the guy's seen me. I'll just kill this guy. You know, no witnesses if you kill everybody, right? And then I just get arrowed down, and it's like, well, that sucked. But all in all, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is my review. I don't think I need to even really do that much of a in-depth. I kind of went pretty in-depth on the first Witcher review, because that's so different. But this one, I say just play it. If you can get this game on sale, if you can get the trilogy, 100%, this is worth a time. I thought it's a little more open world, but I guess open world isn't going to happen until Witcher 3, because I think then you get Roach, your horse, right? Oh, I love this music, by the way. This guitar, woo, nice. The music was really good. That's another thing that caught me by surprise. I was shocked at how good the music was, how the ambiance, how everything was just like, dude, this is nice. This is nice. Like, I'm just sitting there and, you know, like looking through the skills and stats. And also, like, I didn't understand how mutations work. And then I finally learned that you have to go through it. And, like, again, this, if the other one was a chunk of clay before it gets molded, you know, and then finalized into the diamond that Witcher 3 is, this is the perfect segue getting into part 3. So guys, I am very excited to eventually start now with The Witcher 3. And if you haven't played this game, play it. It's great. And let me tell you this much. Okay, the sex scenes, they gotta be said, all right? The sex scenes in this are wow. Holy shit. It's like, I saw those sex scenes and I'm like, dude, is this why everyone's playing? It's like, there's fucking titties, just like that. Like, whoa, hey, is this why people love it so much? I'm like, okay, because the first game, it was just Pokemon cards. You were just collecting Pokemon cards and you'd see just a still picture. And it's like, oh, okay, so I'm assuming they, what was it, Luke Bryan, you know, knocking boots, you know what I'm saying? All right. But no, in this one, he's some straight softcore porn, some of that right there, you know, hitting. And I'm like, goddamn, Geralt, what a G. Now, it also helps that the man can't get sick, immune to all diseases. So STDs, never heard of him. He's living every senior, or not senior, maybe every senior. I read senior TD there, but every bachelor, you know, every single bachelor's dream. It's like, bro, no STDs ever. It's like, shit. Also, I will admit, I got myself the hairstyle of Roman Reigns, and I thought that was super cool. Like, you could actually choose different hairstyles in the game. I thought that was cool. That was nice to see. And yeah, I can definitely see that if this was their concept leading into Witcher 3, amazing. This is everything that they wanted. I will admit, the graphics you're seeing right now, like I would think they would have done better if just in-game graphics, but I mean, I guess this works. But yeah. And I thought it was weird that some of the characters, they're wearing, like, diapers. But, hey, you know, all right. Also, that one guy that was with the bird quest, that was an interesting quest. Very interesting quest. But yeah, guys, I say 100%. If you want to support CD Projekt Red, I know that they created the most recent game, which was kind of panned because they just couldn't get rid of all of the bugs and everything. What was it called? Cyberpunk 2077? I know that one was like, you know, but if this and Witcher 3, man, it's true what they say. A delayed game can always be good, but a rushed bug game will never be good. God, man, it sucks. But, you know, hey, at least you know you could fix it in the end. But yeah, I 100%, if you want to support them and do whatever, or support Steam, however it is, buy it full price, 100%. You know, I say go ahead, buy it full price if you want, but on the trilogy-wise, if you can get all three, on sale, 100%. Get this game on sale, 100%. Minor gripes, yeah. But overall, hey, look, we get to see the actors now. 100% I say enjoy it. This was a great, great game. Thank you guys very much for watching. Again, if you can get it on sale, get it. 100% worth it. Just the fact that everybody has... every line is said. It's so crazy to see that in modern games nowadays. Especially since I play mostly, you know, like online, you know, living worlds and things like that. But, you know, reading is cool, but not everybody wants to read. So sometimes hearing it, hey, all right, it's good. But yeah. With that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Buy this game on sale. It's great. Witcher 3 will be coming up next. And with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys out there. Later, y'all.